Welcome to this spiritual Zen lesson on how to gain control of your mind. We'll explore practical techniques and ancient wisdom to help you master your thoughts and find inner peace. Imagine, if you will, standing in a vast, open field. In the distance, you see a magnificent wild horse, its mane flowing in the wind, its muscles rippling as it moves. This horse is your mind, powerful, beautiful, but untamed. As we observe this wild horse, we notice how it gallops freely, changing direction on a whim. One moment it's heading towards a distant mountain, the next it's veering off towards a shimmering lake. This constant movement, this ceaseless change of direction, is akin to our thoughts. Our minds jump from one idea to another, from past regrets to future anxieties, rarely resting in the present moment. Many of us go through life believing we are the riders of this horse, in control of our thoughts and actions. But in reality, we're often more like leaves caught in a whirlwind, carried along by the force of our habitual thinking patterns. These habits, formed over years of unconscious repetition, become the reins that guide our wild horse, often leading us to places we never intended to go. But here's where our journey of understanding begins. To gain control over this wild horse, we must first recognize a fundamental truth. The mind and body are not separate entities, but deeply interconnected aspects of our being. Imagine now that you're approaching the wild horse. As you get closer, you notice that your breathing changes. If you're anxious, your breath becomes shallow and rapid. If you're calm, your breath is deep and steady. The horse, sensitive to your presence, responds accordingly. When you're anxious, it becomes skittish and hard to approach. When you're calm, it's more likely to stay still and allow you near. This is the mind-body connection in action. Our thoughts influence our physical state, and our physical state influences our thoughts. When we're stressed, our muscles tense, our breathing becomes shallow, and our mind races. When we're relaxed, our muscles loosen, our breathing deepens, and our mind becomes calmer. Understanding this connection is the first step towards control. It means that by learning to regulate our physical state through techniques like conscious breathing, meditation, or mindful movement, we can begin to influence the state of our mind. As the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. By becoming aware of this bridge, we can start to build a relationship with our wild horse. We can learn its rhythms, understand its needs, and gradually, with patience and practice, begin to guide it. Remember, the goal isn't to break the spirit of the horse or to force it into submission. Rather, it's to form a partnership, to work in harmony with the natural power and beauty of our minds. As we continue on this journey, we'll explore practical techniques to nurture this partnership, to calm the galloping thoughts, and to find the stillness that lies at the heart of our being. This understanding that mind and body are one, that our thoughts and our physical state are in constant dialogue, is the foundation upon which all our further practices will be built. It's the key that unlocks the door to true mental mastery, not through force, but through awareness, understanding, and compassion. Zazen meditation is one of a major technique to control your mind. Zazen, which literally means seated meditation, is more than just a technique. It's a way of life, a path to understanding the true nature of existence. As we explore this practice, imagine yourself in a serene Zen garden, the gentle rustling of leaves in the background. To begin your Zazen practice, finding your space, seek out a quiet corner in your home or a peaceful outdoor spot. This space should be free from distractions, allowing you to turn your attention inward. Some practitioners create a small altar with a candle or a meaningful object, but this isn't necessary. The key is consistency. Use the same space regularly to build a strong association with your practice. The art of sitting. Zazen posture is crucial. Traditionally, practitioners sit on a round cushion called a zafu, placed on top of a larger square mat known as a zabuton. However, you can also use a chair if sitting on the floor is uncomfortable. If using a cushion, sit in either a full or half lotus position, or simply cross-legged. If using a chair, sit with both feet flat on the floor. The key is to create a stable triangular base with your bottom and knees. This stability in the lower body allows for relaxation in the upper body. Aligning your spine. Imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. This helps straighten your spine naturally. Your ears should align with your shoulders and your chin should be slightly tucked. This straight spine isn't about rigidity, but about allowing energy to flow freely through your body. It also helps keep you alert and present. Hand position. Place your hands in your lap, forming the cosmic mudra. Your dominant hand rests palm up on your lap, and your other hand rests palm up on top of it. The tips of your thumbs should touch lightly, forming an oval shape. The dance of breath. Once settled, turn your attention to your breath. Don't try to control it, simply observe. Notice the cool air entering your nostrils as you inhale, the warm air as you exhale. Feel your belly expand and contract. Count your breaths from 1 to 10, then starting over. This gives the mind a focal point. Start counting your breaths from 1 to 10 and then start over again to count. As you sit, thoughts will inevitably arise. This is natural and expected. The practice isn't about stopping thoughts, but about changing your relationship to them. When you notice your mind has wandered, gently acknowledge the thought without judgment. Then return your focus to your breath. Think of thoughts as clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Observe them, but don't cling to them. Remember, Zazen isn't about achieving a particular state or having profound experiences. It's about sitting with what is, moment by moment. As Zen master Shunryu Suzuki said, "In the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, in the expert's mind there are few." Start with short sessions, perhaps 5 to 10 minutes, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. The goal is to make Zazen a regular part of your daily life, a time to reconnect with your true nature and the present moment. Through consistent practice, you'll find that the stillness and awareness cultivated in Zazen begin to permeate your daily life, bringing a sense of clarity, peace, and profound understanding. Thoughts will inevitably arise. This is natural and expected. The practice isn't about stopping thoughts, but about changing your relationship to them. When you notice your mind has wandered, gently acknowledge the thought without judgment, then return your focus to your breath. Think of thoughts as clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Observe them, but don't cling to them. Remember, Zazen isn't about achieving a particular state or having profound experiences. It's about sitting with what is, moment by moment. As Zen master Shunryu Suzuki said, "In the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, in the expert's mind there are few." Start with short sessions, perhaps 5 to 10 minutes, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. The goal is to make Zazen a regular part of your daily life, a time to reconnect with your true nature and the present moment. Through consistent practice, you'll find that the stillness and awareness cultivated in Zazen begin to permeate your daily life, bringing a sense of clarity, peace, and profound understanding. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts and distractions. However, incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can transform ordinary moments into profound experiences of presence and awareness. Let's explore 3 simple yet powerful practices that can help you cultivate mindfulness throughout your day. Imagine stepping outside into the fresh air, your feet touching the ground with each deliberate step. Walking meditation is a beautiful practice that invites you to slow down and connect with your body and surroundings. As you begin, find a quiet space, perhaps a park or a peaceful path. Stand still for a moment, taking a few deep breaths to center yourself. When you're ready, start walking slowly. With each step, focus entirely on the sensation of movement. Feel the weight of your body shift from one foot to the other. Notice how your toes touch the ground, how your heel lifts, and how your leg swings forward. As thoughts arise, about tasks you need to complete or worries that linger, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your steps. You might even synchronize your breath with your movements, inhaling as you lift one foot and exhaling as you place it down. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. Observe the sights and sounds around you, the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, or the laughter of children playing nearby. Each step becomes a meditation, a reminder that life unfolds in the here and now. Now let's transition to another mindful practice, the tea ceremony. This ritual is not just about drinking tea. It's an opportunity to engage all your senses and cultivate a deep appreciation for the present moment. Begin by selecting your favorite tea. As you prepare for the ceremony, take a moment to gather everything you need: a teapot, fresh water, and perhaps a cup that holds special meaning for you. As you heat the water, pay attention to the sounds, the bubbling of water as it comes to a boil, and notice how it transforms from stillness to movement. When it's time to steep your tea, observe how the leaves unfurl and release their essence into the water. Pouring the tea into your cup, take a moment to appreciate its color and aroma. Hold the warm cup in your hands, feel its heat radiating against your palms. Before taking that first sip, close your eyes for a moment and breathe in deeply, savoring the fragrance. When you finally taste your tea, do so with full awareness. Notice its warmth as it travels down your throat and the flavors dancing on your tongue. In this simple act of drinking tea, you are practicing mindfulness, fully engaged in each moment without distraction. Finally, let's explore how nature can serve as an anchor for mindfulness practice. Step outside into a natural setting, whether it's a garden, a forest trail, or even just a small patch of grass in an urban area. Find a comfortable spot to sit or stand still for a moment. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so and take several deep breaths. As you breathe in deeply, imagine inhaling the fresh scent of earth and greenery. As you exhale, release any tension or stress. Open your eyes and observe the world around you with curiosity. Look at the intricate details, the patterns on leaves, the vibrant colors of flowers, or how sunlight filters through branches. Listen closely, perhaps you'll hear birds singing or leaves rustling in the wind. Let nature be your guide as you practice mindfulness. If thoughts arise, about work or personal concerns, acknowledge them without judgment and gently redirect your focus back to what you see and hear around you. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life is not about making drastic changes. It's about infusing ordinary moments with awareness and presence. Whether through walking meditation, engaging in a mindful tea ceremony, or immersing yourself in nature's beauty, these practices invite you to slow down and appreciate each moment. As we cultivate mindfulness in our everyday activities, we begin to experience life more fully, finding joy in simplicity and peace amidst chaos. Each mindful moment nurtures our connection to ourselves and the world around us, transforming our daily routines into opportunities for deeper awareness and fulfillment. Embrace these practices with an open heart and watch as they enrich your life in unexpected ways. Imagine standing by a river, watching water flow continuously. Each droplet moves, changes, and then disappears. This is the essence of impermanence. Just like the river, our thoughts and emotions are not fixed states but fluid, ever-changing experiences. Close your eyes and visualize your thoughts as clouds drifting across a vast sky. Some clouds are dark and heavy, representing challenging emotions. Others are light and wispy, symbolizing fleeting moments of joy. The sky, your consciousness, remains unchanged, vast and constant, while clouds continuously form, transform, and dissolve. In our typical experience, we often mistake these temporary clouds for permanent fixtures. We grab onto anger, clutch tightly to sadness, or desperately hold on to happiness. But true wisdom lies in recognizing their transient nature. Practicing non-judgmental observation is like becoming a compassionate witness to your inner landscape. Imagine yourself as a kind, neutral observer sitting on the riverbank of your consciousness. When a thought arises, perhaps a memory of past hurt or a worry about the future, simply notice it. Don't engage, don't argue, don't try to push it away. Just observe. Oh, here's a thought of anger, you might mentally note. Interesting, a wave of sadness is passing through. By creating this small space between you and your thoughts, you begin to understand that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness experiencing them. In Buddhist philosophy, impermanence is a fundamental truth. Everything changes, our bodies, our relationships, our circumstances. By deeply understanding this, we reduce suffering. Suffering often comes from our resistance to change, our desire to freeze moments or hold on to experiences. Acceptance of impermanence brings profound peace. When a challenging emotion arises, pause, take a deep breath. Recognize this is temporary. Allow the emotion to move through you without resistance. A Zen master once said, "The only constant is change itself." By embracing this wisdom, we learn to dance with life's uncertainties rather than fighting against them. Impermanence isn't a concept to fear, but a beautiful reminder of life's dynamic, ever-flowing nature. Each moment is a unique expression, never to be repeated exactly the same way again. Understanding impermanence is like holding water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. Learn to cup your experiences gently, with curiosity and compassion. Your thoughts and emotions are visitors. Welcome them, observe them, but don't mistake them for permanent residents of your inner home. Breathe, notice, let go.